Hello everyone. I wanted to make this video to see if I can reach out to other people who may be experiencing similar things in their life or that may be going through a similar path. And I wanted to say that I recently made a decision to not go back to my stable career in education. I realized that it wasn't the job for me, even though I was only an aide for almost 4 years. I really didn't like the environment. I felt like I was trapped in the Matrix, I guess. If you've seen that movie, you know what I'm talking about. And I was stuck in Plato's cave. If anyone has read Plato's Republic, you will know that the Matrix, the movie, was inspired by Plato's allegory of the cave, right? So, yeah, I just wanted to say that I quit my 9 to 5 job. I left my stable career for my passion, which is health and fitness. I didn't think I was gonna make it financially. It was really hard in the beginning. I was very clueless. I really had no idea in what direction my life was going. But for those people that grew up in a in a Christian household, including even if you grew up Catholic. There was always this teaching where the church would teach you to not fear, to always trust in God, and for those people that believe in God or grew up believing in God, that's truly has helped me undergo my experience. And I would even go as far as saying that even for those people that are atheists, you do have to put some sort of faith in some sort of higher power, some sort of divine source, in order to draw inspiration and motivation to keep on pushing and the things that you want to pursue in your personal life. Also, I wanted to mention that when I was working for my school district, I felt tired. I felt that I was always in a bad mood. I felt that on a consistent daily basis, and I couldn't find meaning in what I was doing, right? So that led me to the question, well, what is happiness, right? Is it what brings you joy to your life? Is it money? Is it being around people? Is it materialistic things? Is it traveling the world? Is it finding that perfect ideal job that fulfills you? Is it love? Is it finding the perfect spouse, right? So I started asking myself all these questions, and what I started doing one day, out of the blue, I just started writing down everything that I wanted in my life, and I started to see that I didn't have any of those things in my life. They were pretty basic things, I would say. However, it was just my own thoughts, what I wanted with my life, what made me happy, and to some people it may seem like if it's small things. For example, I like reading books and writing out my thoughts early in the mornings, preferably. I like having a good night's sleep. I love human thought, philosophy. I like taking night walks with my dog whenever I do have time, but I do try to stay consistent because it gets too hot during the day. So I like those night walks where I can be alone with my thoughts and I can just philosophize on my own. I still have a thing for cars. Not really that big into it like the way I was in high school. I kind of feel that I grew out of it, mostly because, at least from my point of view, I felt that it was a little bit of a waste of money. It can definitely take a toll on your wallet, especially if you get really sucked into the car scene. I can tell you that it can get pretty expensive. But that's just my take, right? I like being outdoors. I love the beach. I love the ocean. I love my pets, my animals. So it's just basic things like that I was able to write down every morning. And yeah, I've realized that I didn't want to teach and I wanted to move into the sphere of fitness. And like I said, I had a lot of fear in my heart. I was very doubtful of my skills. I could say that I'm very inexperienced, although I'm already currently walking down the path of physical fitness as a personal trainer and as a worker in a nutrition store. And yeah, what helped me ease that fear was getting more knowledge in the things that I'm doing. Because if you have that knowledge, you could almost say with certainty that you'll eradicate all fear from your heart, because you can speak up with confidence in the things that you're doing. So you need a lot of that at least in the field that I'm currently working towards. So I was told once upon a time that choose a job you love and you will never have to work a day in your life. And I wholeheartedly believe in that, because I already got paid by one of my first clients, and it was the best $40 that I have ever made in my entire life. And mind you, I've been working since I was 16. I'm about to be 32. So those $40, wow, it's just the feeling that it gave me was just priceless. And I knew that I was going in the right direction when I got my first check as a personal trainer. So keep that into consideration. Piece of advice for those that feel, I guess you can say, stuck in what they're currently doing with their life, is to really question yourself. Get a notebook, get a pen, and write down what you really want out of life. Write down what makes you happy, and it can be little things. It doesn't have to be like super and overly ambitious lifelong goals. No, it can be simple things like enjoying your cup of coffee and then going for a nice walk on the beach. Little things like that that really don't cost any money. So you should ask yourself, are you just passively living life, or do you just live for the desires of the flesh? And what I mean by that is I also noticed that a lot of my past social circles, not to judge him or anything, but I felt that I didn't really find myself with people that would drink alcohol. So I've noticed that when I was addicted to alcohol, that I was running away from my problems, and I didn't really pick up on it until years later down the line that I realized, well, what am I doing with my life? Why am I staying up late where I could have been sleeping so I can be productive and work on my goals and my dreams the next day? So I just feel that whole party scene wasn't for me. I think it's okay once in a while to hang out with your family members or those few friends that you really, really trust. Because what I can truly tell you is that it's really difficult to find good friends nowadays. So yeah, and truly what brought me, or what brought life to my passion, which is fitness and health, was the drive to help other people. And if you don't have that love for others, you won't ever be fulfilled in any sort of job that you may have. So I understand that we live in a very modern, materialistic society, and sometimes money is emphasized over people, and I think that's one of the main reasons why we've kind of lost empathy towards others. And all I can really say is that if you really put the love for others in your heart, and you trust in a higher power, whether it be God or the universe, to guide you and to fulfill you and the passion that you choose to pursue, you'll find a lot of meaning in it. I've come to realize that you need to be around people to get fueled, and I think that's one of the things that the pandemic taught me, was that we need people. We can't just refrain ourselves from being around people. We can't just become hermits and lock ourselves in a room and then just philosophize and think all day. No, that's not the answer to the meaning of life. The meaning of life truly is getting out there and sharing your life with others. So write down what you really want out of life and what you really like.